Yo, what's up guys, it's Ice here. In today's video, I reached number 9 in the world in the global tournament with the Evil Cannon splashyard deck here. Unfortunately, there was a maintenance break just now, so all my replays are gone, but I brought you some of my live replays, which I played on my main account, which also finished top 30 in the world. So hope you guys all enjoyed the video today. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we will hop into our first game. So in the first game here, we're up against Fan, I believe. He's a 2.9 minor balloon cycle player. So I'm for Ice Wiz on his minor. In this matchup, it's very important for you to be aware when your opponent has Evil Musk and Evil Skeletons in cycle, because other than that, then it's just a free matchup. So he goes for balloon at the back. We can just cannon in the middle. If your opponent has Evil Musk in hand, you shouldn't really go for a cannon in the middle, because your opponent will snipe the cannon with the Evil Musk right away, and you will probably be in trouble because you will have to take a balloon hit. So he went for Ice Golem plus Musk on the left side, so we can NATO to the King Tower to get a King Tower activation here. Just perfect. And also because we have the Cannoneer Tower, it's very nice on countering the balloon sometimes when the miner comes to tank for the balloon. But the only situation where the Cannoneer Tower would be bad for you, is when your opponent has Evil Skeletons in cycle. So I went for Ice Wiz on the balloon to slow it down, so that the both Cannoneer Towers connect on the balloon, and we only take the death damage from the balloon. It's very important for you to not go for very aggressive plays, especially when your opponent has Evil Skeletons in cycle, because they could just defend with a single Evil Skeletons if you don't have Elixir to kill it right away, and you might be in trouble. So we've been for Barbaro on the Ice Golem plus Skeletons, and I went for NATO because we will get a hit if we don't. And he does go for Musk late, and he will probably have to kill that Doctor because he would expect us to pop the ability because it would be a lot of damage, but we do expect that he would expect it, so we didn't go for it. Evil Knight on the minor, and we're just basically waiting him to use his Evil Skeletons in order for us to make a very nice graveyard push. So here I went for graveyard plus got a Barbaro, kind of predicting him to bridge block, but he didn't. Went for Evil Cannon to kill the Evil Skeletons plus the Bomb Tower. There comes his Evil Musk, because he knew that I would go for a cannon at the middle. As soon as he saw the cannon at the middle, I misplaced my Goblin Stein so that the Doctor got a hit on the Musk, but he just popped the ability here right away. The Doctor is dead, but we can just cycle to our new Barbaro for the Musk. Cannon like here so that it pulls the balloon, and the tower is actually on the balloon, so it's fine. And also the cannon, a new built cannon, doesn't like immediately die on a balloon shot, so it's fine. You can Goblin Stein plus Graveyard here because he doesn't have an Evil Skeleton cycle. He does bridge block, which is a very smart play by him, but you can just wait because he has to overcome it on our graveyard so much. And we pop the ability here because I knew that he would not try to kill the Doctor right away because he would lose the potential. And here I just waited, and we can just NATO this balloon to the King Tower, why not, and like Goblin Stein right away for the Musk. So he does kind of waste his Evil Musk right there. I thought that was very nice for me, so we could just Graveyard plus Barbaro on the right side and just poison as well because I knew he had Evil Skeletons in cycle. So it's just perfect. Very nice graveyard damage on the right side as well. Evil Knight on the Musketeer. Evil Cannon like this so that it hits the miner and also hit the Musk. Very nice. Graveyard plus Barbaro on the right side with the poison spell because the Musk on the left side is basically dead. And he's laughing because this is a free matchup, so he doesn't really have anything to do unless I mess up my defense once, which is probably not going to happen. So we can Ice Wiz here, Barbaro, like get a second cannon down, and here we can just go for Knight plus Graveyard because our Doctor is alive, and we can just NATO the balloon to the center of the board, poison on the tower, And he doesn't have a way to break through at this point. He doesn't have time, which is very nice game. And I'll see you guys in the next game. So in the next game here, we're up against Jamal. He is a well-known recruits player, so I knew that he was using recruits. He does go for Skeleton Barrel. If he has recruits plus Skeleton Barrel, it's gonna be the Firecracker, Goblins, Goblin Gang with the arrows variation. We got unlucky there with the Ice Wizard, so we do get a skeleton hit from the Skeleton Barrel, but it's fine. Just cannon at the middle. It's very important for you to cycle your cannons in this matchup because Evil Cannon is absolutely broken versus this in this matchup, and it will probably get like guaranteed elixir, like positive elixir trade. The wall breakers do connect, and he does pop the mighty miner ability down, and I wasn't expecting that to reach the tower, but it did, which was unfortunate, but it's fine. We can just Goblin Scene, and we can Barber on the right side for perfect defense, and we can Ice Whiz on the Skeleton Barrel. By the way, when developing the Skeleton Barrel with the Cannoneer plus Ice Wizard, just place it right on top of the Skeleton Barrel so that one Cannoneer hit plus 2 Ice Whiz, one Ice Whiz hit plus Ice Whiz spawning damage kills the Skeleton Barrel. And also because the Ice Whiz was buffed in terms of the splash area, it will probably full counter the Skeleton Barrel. You can just cannon at the middle here again because he might try to wall breakers behind the Mighty Miner. Oh, my bad. Actually, he didn't have wall breakers because he just used it on his previous push. So he has evil wall breakers now, and we can just poison on the right side. We did get like unlucky wall breakers connection in single elixir, but in this matchup, it's not really a big of a deal even if you get early damage, because you have a big spell, your opponent doesn't. So we can wait here. We can Barber on the skeletons, knights, and we can actually Evil Cannon here. Look at this. So Evil Cannon was buffed, so it kills the wall breakers in one shot, which is perfect. And in this matchup, I would recommend you to not go for an aggressive graveyard. Try to get your damage through Goblin Slaying abilities and Poison Cycle, because if you go for one aggressive graveyard push, which does not work very well, then you are like guaranteed to get a lot of damage on the other lane. So he does go for the Mighty Miner ability to go on the left side, so he didn't have Mighty Miner in cycle for my Goblin, so he couldn't prevent it from reaching the tower. So we did get an ability down. He does go for the recruits at the bridge, where I can just Goblin like Barber on the right side. It's always like very important for you to stay calm in every defense, not only with Splasher but with like every single deck, I believe. Like cannon on the middle to kite the wall breakers, just cycling to an evil one as well. And here he went for a Mighty Miner at the back, so we waited. Goblin Stein at the same lane because Goblin Stein would counter the Mighty Miner unless he places something in front. Just Ice Whiz and just Poison on the Firecracker, which is very good. We have Evil Cannon in cycle, so he does pop the ability once again. We can't go for Graveyard because we don't have Poison in cycle. He would like easily counter it. We can just Evil Cannon here, killing all the goblins. Plus, I'm getting a hit on the Skeleton Barrel. Ice Whiz on the skeletons because I knew that he was going to spam the right side. Bar Barrel on the Goblin Gang. The Skeleton Barrel does go for the cannon, so we don't get any death damage. Knight for the skeletons. And we can just wait and NATO this. We might get a hit, but I think it's not the end of the world. It's fine. We don't need a King Tower activation at this point. I can just Goblin Scene at the bridge. Ice Whiz, cannon. He does go for goblins. I still think that that's gonna get on tower. Oh, it didn't, but we can still pop the ability to clear out his troops, and we can just poison here. You guys can see how I didn't go for a single graveyard here, because if I go for a single graveyard, we're like most likely to lose the game, because that will be an overcommitment. Just knight at the middle here, and we can get a late NATO down for the skeletons from the Skeleton Barrel. Very nice cannon to kite all of the evil wall breakers. Goblin Stein here. And Barber kind of predicting his goblins. Very nice. Just ability. I don't think that will reach the tower. Oh, it did actually. Very nice damage from the ability. We are still losing, but we can get a graveyard down now. And we can get an evil cannon on the Firecracker and the very nice defense. Graveyard plus poison, I think that would do more than 1 arrows. We can get a second graveyard down. He will have the arrows on offense because he can't do anything else. We can bar barrel, and that's GG's. Very nice win, and I'll see you guys in the next game. In the next game here, we're up against Loon Cycle once again. This is a game from the last day of the season, so I had to bring it up. I was planning to mix a combination of these live gameplays plus some replays, but as I mentioned earlier in the video, sorry, there were some issues in recording the games because there was a maintenance break for some reason. So unfortunately, I couldn't get some of my best games from the last day. Sorry, but like from next week, guys. Next week, like Wednesday or Thursday, I'm gonna probably drop a splashyard guy with the baby dragon because most of you are using the baby dragon and not the Goblin anymore because baby dragon is an epic card, Goblin is a champion, and also Goblin got nerfed, so most people were wishing to see the baby dragon guide in my live stream. But just let me know in the comment section what you think here. So I knew that he had Loon Cycle, so I went for Goblin and Graveyard on the right side, which is quite annoying for him, but like I don't really have anything else to do because that would just ruin my cycle. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments like what you want from the guide, especially like what matchups you want. I saw a lot of people wanting log bait, recruits bait and everything else. So like just let me know in the comment section what matchups you want in the guide, or like what you want me to include in the guide, if that's fine with you. So here we're reaching double elixir, like he will have evil musk soon, so we have to watch out for that. You have to watch out for the cannon cycle, not the cannon cycle, sorry, the cannon snipe with the evil musk. He did split his evil skeletons, but we can just steen on the loon side, and we can bar barrel on the right side, and we can ice whiz on top, making sure that nothing really happens. And we don't have to NATO, we can just go with Graveyard because he doesn't have evil skeletons in cycle, and that's gonna be very nice damage. He does go for miner plus bar barrel on defense, just knight on the other lane, trying to create some like double lane pressure because Loon players will try to go for opposite lane, because if he goes for the same lane, then we could just defend properly and get a very nice counter push. So versus Loon, it's very important for you to go for same lane, which I think like good Loon cycle players would not allow you to do, but I don't think it really matters if you, even if you have to go for a different lane, you're still gonna be fine, I think. So we do go for Goblin down here, and because we have the Cannoneer Tower, I don't think we need to actually do anything. That will full counter it. And we can get a nice ability down for the evil skeletons, plus the bomb tower, and also the miner, which I thought that was very nice. I thought that he would bridge block, so I went for knight, graveyard plus bar barrel, but he went for bar barrel behind the king tower, so he only has snowball as his spell to counter the graveyard, which is very nice damage. And I went for like knight here to try to counter the evil musketeer, but the knight, which was already placed, was targeted. So I mean, it's fine either way, it's fine. Like we can just cannon here, Goblin, like Ice Wizard, and we can get an ability down to just to make sure that the musk on the right side dies, and graveyard plus barber on the left side, and just poison spell, and I think that's gonna be GG's. Very nice win, guys. I'm so sorry that I couldn't bring the proper replays for you guys on this global training run, but I'm like so happy to get the number 9 finish, my first single digit from the global tournament, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.